Hey gamers, today we're going to look at Wandering Towers. Let's check it out. Setup for this game could not be easier. You're going to put out your keep and then all your towers here, and then the booklet, which is very confusing, which is probably why no other YouTuber has talked about this. And during setup, you look at the number of lights. And I didn't know what they were talking about here, but it's the lights on the table there to see how many wizards go in each one. And so that's kind of how you determine what wizards go where. I was like, where are the lights? And that's why no other YouTubers probably mention it, because it is very confusing. Anyway, you're going to start with 6 empty potion bottles of your color, so that'd be the green player. 3 of these cards from the deck, and then 2 of these little magic spells that you can use at any time. And what you're going to be doing is very simple. You're going to be playing up to 2 of these cards, and then, optionally, taking a magic spell, and then drawing back up to 3 cards again. Cards can have you do two things. They can move the wizard, or they can move the tower. If you have a card like this, you can do either or. There are also some cards that show the die, and so you'd roll the die and move that wizard or that tower that many spaces, depending on what it was. Now, if ever your goal is to get them into the keep, but once you do that, you have to do that by exact count, and if you do that on your first try, like if I move my wizard, let's say it was a 5 here, and at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would I get a second action? No, I end my turn if I end in a keep there. So you may want to play another thing first. Another cool thing is when you're moving a tower, if you cover up any wizards there, you get to flip over your, so let's say I was moving a tower, let's say I move this tower 2 spaces here. 1, 2, and I covered up some wizards there. I get to flip over some of my potions. Because at the end of the game, you're going to want to have at least all your potions flipped over and all your wizards in the tower to win. However, as a free action, I can also use these potions to do different things. I can move any tower back 2 or move a man back 1. What would I want to do here? Well, again, I'm the green player. Maybe as a free action now, I use these 2 potions. They're out of the game now. I take this and move, well, that's +1. But there's another one in here that's -1. If it was -1, I was going to move my guy -1 into the keep. Now, every time someone does go into the keep, though, you do have to move it, and it goes to the next open raven sign here, so it'd be right here, so the keep would move around to here. So actually it'd be here. Well, then I would definitely use this one, because as green player, I can do a +1, and it knocks in there, and then it would move to the next available space, even if it was on top of another plate. Now, if there's a wizard there, like if there was a wizard right here, it wouldn't be an open space. It'd have to go to the next open space on the board. Now, once a spell is used, it's out, and then you flip over a new one for someone else to use. In fact, the game also has 3 mini expansions here that haven't opened yet that come with additional spells you can put in the game. Now, after I've played 2 cards, if I haven't put anyone in the keep, or if I have on my second card, I'll draw back up to 3, and it'll be the next person's turn. Now, the other thing is, what happens when you trap a wizard? Well, you can move a tower as a whole. As you see, it's got some wizards in here. Or I can move it, because I'm green player. I want to move this tower too, just so I can unlock one of my guys, because I can't move my guy if he's locked in a tower. And the game gets kind of tricky after a while, because there's going to be towers stacked on other towers, stacked on other people. Let's say this one's at the bottom, so you can stack underneath him. And let's say I had purple underneath here and someone stacked that one too. And you would have to guess. You would have to remember where your guy was. So if, let's say I was the purple player and it was my turn and I moved this one. Oh wait, that's not where my guy was. He was one more down. Doesn't matter. I still have to move this tower. So it's also a game of memory. Where were all your wizards? And when you're playing a lot of players here, you can really get that mixed up. But again, first person to get all of their wizards in there, of course, if it's the first player, the turn goes to everyone's taking a turn. And then it's the winner who has all their wizards in and all their potions unlocked. And if everyone's done that, then whoever has the most potion wins. And if there's still a tie, then the players share the victory. And that is Wandering Towers. Final thoughts. What do I think about the game? Well, there were 2 games I asked for Christmas, and this was one of them. And I'm so happy I got it. It is definitely well worth it. This is just a fun game, easy to teach, but very strategic. You got to remember, especially when you're playing more players, we started laughing because for the life of us, we could not remember where our wizards were. I mean, when you get older, I guess you just forget everything. But I mean, it got so bad that one time I truly accidentally knocked over the tower and I saw where my wizard was. I apologized profusely to everyone. I stacked it back with my wizard there, and then I played my moving tower. I moved the wizard, and I picked up the wrong section of the tower. Even after I'd stacked him, and everyone started laughing because They didn't know we had to go and check through and dig through the tower again because they thought, well, maybe you dropped it. No, sleight of hand. In the shell game, I mixed up where my own guy was, and I'm the one that put him back in the tower. And we all laugh because it is kind of silly, quirky fun. Now, there is a lot of strategy here, though. When to use your potions. Do I hold on to my potions? Because I see so-and-so's about to get all their 5 wizards in, and they've used some potions. So if I don't use a potion, then I could win this game. But doggone, if I use that potion, I can get him in and maybe win the whole thing. Like I said, simple game, but very strategic. This game, and I haven't played, obviously, any of the little mini expansions, so I don't know if you need them. We've never made it through all the spell deck. There are certain spells that, for whatever reason, don't really, I mean, I can see in certain situations they would work, but in our situations, we've never gone through the entire spell deck before. But I will definitely put those in because they can't hurt. I think Wandering Towers is fantastic. It's a little costly on the market out there, but I think you can find a used copy for pretty good, and I really enjoy it. I'm looking out at Capstone Games. I think this is maybe the 2nd or 3rd game I have up there. It's not a bad company. Maybe I need to look at more from Capstone Games. Anyway, gamers, that's it for now. Until next time, you know what to do. Game on!